Morning, everyone. It is Sunday morning. I thought I'd do something a little bit different. This is last week's pages, and I did start this week's pages. And I got these from, what is her name here? It's way2maintain.com, and you see how she's got way. She had a weight loss journey, but again, it was just one of those where I searched on Pinterest and clicked on one that I saw. I actually clicked on a couple and printed a couple out, but this is the one I chose to go with this week. And reason being, it's got these little coffee cups and pumpkin spice lattes and all that sort of stuff on there, because I did get a paper clip from Run with Craft Scissors, and I'm going to be using that. I don't have it down with me right now, but I will be getting that. I just thought I would show you a little bit of the tools I use, because I know a lot of people you watch probably are using kits that they buy, and there's a few of us that usually print off our printables. And the reason I print off mine right now too is because I need to make mine smaller, so to fit on these pages that I made my own, which I ended up not liking them as much because they just are a little too tiny for what I could print these out on. And so I use VictoriaThatcher.com has these pages done, and they actually have, I should have brought those over here, they actually have a black line here and here, and I usually hide it. But today I went a little simple too, with just one washi down here and one up there. I decided not to add any glitter to it because I kind of want my paper clip to be the focal point. But what I do is I just print it off on 8.5 by 11 paper, and I shrink it to fit for me. And for me it's B5, and in parentheses it says ISO. I went through a long line and a lot of printing to figure out which one fit for here good. But usually when I end up, my tools I use are my hole puncher, because I obviously have to punch holes in there. I use a glue stick, and I haven't found any particular one that I like better. They all seem to work good for me, and that's what I use on, or what I have been using lately on the larger boxes. And sometimes if there's washi that comes with, which actually this one did, it had this washi right here, I cut that out too, and I'll usually use the Elmer's glue for that too. And washi tape always. And I use my Xyron a lot, and I'm actually really low. I'm not sure how much I'll get off of this one yet. And what I do with the Xyron is I put some of the little things on that. And what I did this time was something different. Was I didn't cut all these out and then run them through the Xyron, because I felt I was using too much of my Xyron tape when I did it that way. So I just ran this entire strip through it, and then I'm going to cut them out. I did the same thing kind of with these tags. I kind of cut them a little bit and then ran them through, and then I went through and I just trimmed along the lines. You can see there's that little strip right there. So I just trimmed there. Actually, I forgot the end pieces. Well, I don't need to. So these are just going to peel off really nice when I'm ready to use them. And I can stick them on there. And then these, I'll cut them before I take them off so that the sticky stuff isn't sticking to the scissors. Which brings me to one of my main staples that I use, and it's my scissors. And I use two different kinds. This one I use, and I use my big cutter too. But sometimes the way things are printed out, you have to cut a few things out yourself. And then if you go off a little bit and you just have a little strip you have to cut, you need to use the scissors for that, because I've destroyed many a printable by trying to trim it with the big trimmers. And then this one is what I like for doing some of these small little more intricate things, and that's what I'll use for cutting out all these too. Just seems a little bit more control with the smaller scissors. And I think that's pretty much it for you know, kind of how I do it. You don't see me do a whole lot of stuff on camera as far as when I put things on, because I think I probably overthink it is what happens, and then it would just be way too long. And I suppose I could do a speed up process sometime too, but I haven't gotten that far in some of my editing skills and stuff like that. So that's one of the things I like about doing this, is it's kind of a learning process still. You've been doing this a little over a year now, maybe a year and a half already. Wow. So yeah, this is still learning new stuff. And the way I do things right now isn't necessarily how I was doing it before. Someday maybe I like it when other people go through some of their planners in the past, and I think I might do that too and show you maybe last year's planner at some point, for those of you who don't want to, you know, like go through and watch all the other videos. But I didn't used to do any of this sort of stuff with the boxes in there. It was pretty much all stickers is how it started out for me, and then I graduated to this. So, and I still like my white space still too. I think I did one non-white space a couple weeks back, and it was nice, but I think I only do that occasionally. Let's see if I can find that. There it is. That's the one I do with no white space. It's kind of fun. Anywho, again, but that took me a long time because I was thinking too much on it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do some cutting, stick some more things on, and then I will come back to you with the final result. Okay, here we are, all finished up. I used every single one of these little tabs. Just use them kind of for decoration in case anything happens too. I could write it down. Here's some of the stickies. Then I used all of them down here at the bottom as well. And I did put a couple of my functionals in here as well. And that pretty much wraps it up. And then I got my cute little planner paper clip that I got from Run With Craft Scissors. I'm so happy with it, and I think it just matches this perfectly. So that is all I have for this week. I hope everyone has a blessed week ahead. Please check out all the other collaborators, and I will have them listed below. Love to all.